Hello, my lovelies. Welcome back to Live Tarot. Today we are doing a new pick a card timeless love reading, but I wanted to do something special to celebrate this holiday season because I know that we are all struggling in the world right now with this pandemic, and we may not have access to our dear ones, our beloved ones, our family, and we may be having to alter our Christmas and holiday plans. So I just thought I wanted to do something festive, give you something very sweet and light and fun to focus on for this pick a card reading. So if you're new to this channel, I want to give you a big welcome. My name is Dr. V, and it is my passion and purpose to help you along and support you on this journey to love and union with that special person in your life. So today we're going to be going in deep on answering the question, does your love miss you? And will they reach out to you soon? So also before we start, I wanted to let you know if you would like to continue to get more in-depth knowledge on what is going on with your connection, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my readings. So let me go over each of these groups. The first one is the Candy Cane group. The second is the Elves group, and the third is the Bells group. So Candy Cane, Elves, and Bells. So I'm going to give you a few moments of silence. You may want to take a deep breath, close your eyes, focus on which one you feel the most intuitively guided to. All right, we'll go ahead and get started with group one, the Candy Cane group. Okay, my beautiful ones who chose the Candy Cane, here is your reading for, does your love miss you? Are they thinking of you? And when will they be reaching out to you? Okay, so let's see what cards you have here. So what I'm feeling here is that yes, absolutely, your love has been missing you dearly. And the energy that I'm getting here though is that your person, they have had to step away from this connection because of things that came up in their lives that have been out of their control for the most part. This is somebody who has a tremendous amount of responsibility on their heads. I feel that you may be involved with someone who has a lot going on in their life right now. A lot of things have changed for them. I feel like from the time that you first met to this moment right now, they have experienced almost a kind of complete turnaround, or almost kind of a reversal in their life, as in the person that they are and the situation that they were in when they met you is almost the opposite of who they are and what situation they're in now. Okay, so this has been something that is really, really big. And I do feel a lot of sad and heavy energy from this reading, because I feel like you really loved and fell in love with the person that they were before. As in, the person that they were when you met was the person that you wanted to spend the rest of your life with. But something happened along the way where there was such a big reversal, and in some ways they changed so much that you almost got to a point where you didn't recognize them anymore. And there was a lot of heartbreak around that. I do feel that there is definitely a recognition issue here, as in you thought you knew them. You thought that you had a very deep soul connection, and you do. It's not that you don't. You still do have that. But there is something here where it's like they really shocked you in what they became over time. They went through some major changes, and it's almost like you got to a point where you started to feel like, who are you? This is not the person that I fell in love with, because the person that I fell in love with wouldn't be making these choices. They wouldn't be doing the things that they're doing. They wouldn't be blindsiding me, because I do feel like your love did things that truly shocked you. There was a lot of like this shock and awe energy coming from this. It's like they made you wonder, like, who the hell are they, right? Because their behavior was so shocking. There was something that made you feel like you didn't know them anymore. See, who in the world are you? Getting to know the new you. So it's almost like you had to get to know them all over again as they started to shift and change. But I do believe that these changes and these shifts didn't have as much to do with you as it had to do with them and their world, their life, the responsibilities that they have on them. I feel like things really changed in their world, and it made them almost become a different person from the pressures that they felt. So I do feel that your love has felt some sort of a deep level of responsibility or pressure coming from other aspects of their life. And it's almost like they feel that they have let down certain people or certain situations where they felt that they were supposed to do better and they didn't. And the sad thing about this is that they felt that they let all these other people or other situations down, but they didn't take responsibility for letting you down, okay? And so now, in this time that you may have been separated or going through the struggle, see, they're starting to realize letting you down was the worst decision I made. So here's the shocking part. I think what shocked you and disappointed you and broke your heart the most is exactly that. It's like they were all about, oh, how can I take care of A? How can I take care of B? How can I take care of C? But they took you for granted. They didn't ask the question, how can I take care of you? I have a responsibility to you because you are the love of my life. You are my immortal beloved. You are my twin flame, soulmate, or however which way you see this connection. They let down the person that was supposed to be the most important to them, regardless of what their other responsibilities were. And they didn't realize how much they were taking you for granted. See, this is the problem. It's almost like they thought that you would always be there. That, you know what, it's okay for them to go off, step away, be distracted, go off and do other things, fix other issues, deal with other things that were going on because you will always be there. That's the point where they made a huge mistake. They took for granted that you would always be there. And I do feel that you got to a point where you're like, you know what, I'm not going to deal with this anymore because I cannot be taken for granted forever. I just can't do this. It's not right for me. I'm going to step away because I'm not going to settle. So you got to a certain point where you started feeling very insecure in this connection, and it's not your fault. I mean, it's very valid. It's very natural that you started feeling like your love is really turning their back and they are focused on other things. And so you started feeling a lack of faith. You felt that your trust has been breached. You felt that they didn't deserve all of the love, the attention, and the care that you gave to them. They didn't deserve it. And you started feeling like you were in scarcity. You were starting to feel very lack because you felt that they had somewhat taken away their love. Like you knew that, of course, they love you. They have these romantic feelings for you. They want to explore this, but they you felt like the effort has gone away. Some level of effort from your love towards you had diminished or gone down so much that you started feeling insecure, and you started feeling like, what's the point anyway? Why should I even stay in this? Because I am not being appreciated. I'm having to settle for less than what is right. I deserve to receive more, right? So what you tried to do is you really tried to stay open-minded as much as you can. You tried to support them. And I feel like they really, in the time that you may have just stopped responding to them or stopped giving equally to this connection, they finally did open their eyes. Okay, so yes, they miss your love greatly. They miss your attention, your care, because I think you decided you are not going to settle. You're going to step back. So whatever 100% of support and love and care that you were giving to them, you started scaling it back, because you were not receiving reciprocity. You weren't receiving equal love, equal care, equal attention back from them. And so this created a void in your person. So even if you've been in some form of separation with little to no contact, they started feeling the lack themselves. You know, it was your absence that made them feel that there is so much lacking here, like they have lost so much, and that they really brought it upon themselves. So they've been missing you a lot. They definitely want to reach out. They definitely want to reach out to you, because look at this. Their other message to you is, I miss looking into your eyes and into your soul. Okay, so I'm feeling for some of you, there may have been a break here in physical contact. I'm feeling that some of you really had a very beautiful relationship that was very much about you physically being together. You really enjoyed sharing moments together, you know, sharing dinners, coffees, desserts, making dinner together, hanging out together, watching movies together. You really enjoyed taking walks together, doing things together. That was all about the physical presence. You really loved looking into each other's eyes. There was a deep connection here. And now that has been withdrawn. And so your person is so much missing your physical presence as well. They're missing the time that they spent with you. And I do feel that there is definitely somebody else, there has been somebody else or something else in their life that they have had to turn their focus to. Now, this could be anything from a parent to, a friend, to some sort of family obligation. But there's definitely been something here. This is for some of you, maybe not for all of you, but that this person has also contributed to the change in your love's behavior. Okay. And so again, this is for some of you, not for all of you, but there has definitely been some sort of an identity issue here where your person has felt very drawn towards some sort of responsibility that they have towards somebody else here. Now, I know some of you also have some sort of a third party situation where your love is struggling to, manage a relationship that they're in, that they're very unhappy in, that they do want to leave, but they haven't found the strength to leave that situation. It may be a toxic situation. It may be a deeply unhappy situation, but they have been stuck in that, and it's really affecting who they are as well. And so I'm feeling that definitely one of the reasons why you have stepped back and why you almost feel like you didn't know them anymore is because of their somehow some sort of loyalty or allegiance that they still feel to this other person. And that has also been a block here. That has also been a block to this connection. And it has really made you wonder, who is this person? Are they worth waiting for? Are they worth working through all of this? Do you want to? So now I'm going to get into your tarot here, which is really telling me what are the deeper aspects of this. What is it that your love wants to do next? What are their feelings? Because we've already seen that they definitely miss you dearly. They love you dearly. They miss your physical presence. They finally realize that they have let you down so much. But the thing is, here's the thing. They know that if they are to have a new beginning, if they are to come back to receiving mode, to being in this receiving mode of having you and love back in your life, you are this Empress. You represent everything that they want, the potential of everything that they can have for their heart, right? With this Empress's energy, it's so beautiful because it's all about wanting to create a beautiful life, wanting to create something different. Now, for some of you, this is also your love's desire to have a family with you. Okay, so in the next coming few months, you may see a very strong reconciliation here, Ace of Earth or Ace of Pentacles. Your love will be coming to you. They will be saying, hey, I screwed this up, but I'm going to do everything I can because I want to build a life with you. I want a new beginning and I want this to be real. I want this to be family. So for some of you, you may be, you may be coming into a full reconciliation or a full union here, and as the new year approaches, starting a new family or preparing to start a family and starting a new life, establishing a home, maybe moving. If you guys haven't been living together yet or wanting to live together, some of you may be moving closer to each other or actually moving in together and establishing a new home together, a shared space, because we already saw how important the physical proximity is to you, the two of you. You two really want to be physically together. If you've been separated geographically, you want this to end. So you may be looking for opportunities in the coming months to start off this new year really, making this opportunity work. 3 of Fire or 3 of Wands, as in you guys have waited long enough. It's time to move forward. Both of you want to start taking action so that you can create this life that you both clearly want. So do not be surprised if they reach out to you very soon saying, look, we have let this go on long enough. I don't want to wait anymore. This is the energy of not wanting to wait anymore, wanting to take action, wanting this new beginning. They may come to you with a very solid offer of, hey, let's start working towards making this life together happen. I want a family. I want children. I want to combine our homes. I want to be in the same space. I want us to live together and build this life together. So this is really beautiful. I'm loving this. So make sure you leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought of this. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, the link to that is in the box below, as well as the link to all of these oracle decks that I've created, especially for all of you who are on this journey. And of course, if this reading resonated with you, make sure that you do subscribe, join the Live Tarot community. We would love to have you. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you all on the next video. All right, my lovelies who chose the Elves at Work. This is your reading where we're answering the question, do they miss me and will they reach out soon? So how is your love thinking and feeling about you? Are they missing you? Are they going to be reaching out soon? Ooh, beautiful energy here. Are they coming towards you? What is happening? Ooh, wow. Wow. Let me take a closer look here. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, so what I'm feeling here is absolutely, actually to answer the first question, yes, okay? Look at this, Lovers, okay? So yes, absolutely. Your love is missing you deeply. If you are wondering about this, have no doubt. They are missing you very deeply. Now we're also getting the separation card here. So this is definitely A special message for those of you who are in some form of separation. This could be, just something that has been up and down. Maybe it's very recent. It could even be long term, right? I know everybody's journey is different, but I'm feeling that one of the main reasons here that things got very difficult and may have gone into separation is that your love, they tend to have a hard time with their feelings, okay? And the communication of those feelings. And one of the things that have really been a sticking point between the two of you has been their need to control. So I'm really feeling that the energy of your person is that because they have a hard time with their emotions and communicating their emotions, when they are feeling very vulnerable, when they are feeling like, they don't, they're feeling a very deep connection and they don't know what to do with it, they tend to go to their baseline. And I feel like their baseline is some form of needing to control themselves, as in they may not be the most open about their feelings, even though they inside deeply feel. As in, the more deeply they feel about something, the more they try to hold themselves back. Okay, so this person, your love, they have issues with expression, right? And this is not uncommon. There are so many people, in the world who struggle with expressing their true feelings. And oftentimes they even run from their true feelings. And that is why I'm feeling, especially from this energy, it's like there's a lot of love and passion here. Look at these two figures. Look at how into each other they are, right? So there is a magnetic energy here between the two of you. You two are totally into each other. Look at this, right? This is the two of you. And I feel that your love, they've never experienced this level of magnetic connection before. This is something that is new to them. It's not that they haven't had experiences. They have had other connections and other relationships, but it has never been this intense, okay? The intensity level of your connection is so strong that it's almost like, when a vibration or an electric charge is so strong that it blows all the wires, that's what this connection is. And your love has had a very difficult time with it because, look at this, they have a hard time with expression and they seek to control their emotions because they have a hard time with the intensity. So this has been your main problem here. And I do feel that because of the intensity of this connection, your love may have run from it. Okay, they may have tried to deny it. They may have tried to run from it. They may have tried to control the situation. I'm feeling they may have even said things to you like, this connection has to be on their terms. Like they can only do A, B, and C, but they can't do more than this. They may have had conversations with you where you may have gotten the impression that they're unawakened to this connection. But I do feel that that was their defense mechanism. So they may have come off to you as somebody who's unawakened. They may have even come off a bit cold because they seek to control their emotions, because they don't want to express their vulnerability. They may have come off to you as somebody who is extremely controlled, maybe a bit cold and a bit unawakened to how deep this connection is. But I do feel that you saw through that. I do feel that to a certain extent, you saw through that. It was almost like a role that they were trying to play, right? They were trying to play this role of, this is good. This is good. Like they were trying to downplay the intensity to a certain point, but you really did see through this. Initially you didn't, but over time you really did see through it, because I do feel that you are very tied into this connection. Okay, so you saw through this, and you saw how much they were trying to keep up their defenses. See, with this 9 of fire, this is the 9 of wands energy. So it's like they want you to know that they miss the heck out of you, but they have tried to keep it a secret. They have tried to keep up their defenses because they didn't know how to express to you how wounded they actually feel, because this 9 of wands is also the card of, or the energy of feeling wounded, feeling like you are so vulnerable. You are literally standing there naked. So it's like they almost feel like they, in their feelings for you, in their connection for you, they're literally standing there naked in front of you. They're so afraid. They're so afraid of their own true feelings. They're so afraid if they express the rawness of their feelings towards you, that they will be hurt somehow. Not that you would hurt them, but or that somehow they would lose you. That they would lose this connection. That they would lose the love. They would lose being the object of your attention, of your affection, of your love. And so they are standing there raw, alone, and wounded, and this is the thing. It's like, it's really difficult for them, really, really difficult for them. And what's fascinating to me here is that they are haunted by this, because look at this. Their specific message to you: my memories of you haunt me and keep me thinking about what could have been, right? So definitely there has been some form of, them stepping back, them running, them having to withdraw from this connection. Because see, their other message to you is, time has brought me clarity about us. I made the wrong choices. Okay, so they really do miss you. They want to make this better. Like they haven't let this go. They have not let this go. And I do feel very much that they are feeling the time constraint. Okay, they are feeling the pressure of time. And again, I feel like as this year comes to an end, and this has been a very challenging year for all of us, I think that many, many people have been thinking about mortality, like, what is the meaning of my life? I know I'm going to die one day. And when I get to that point, will I regret not living my life to the fullest, not giving in to the deep passion and love that they feel for you? They are asking themselves these questions. Are they going to regret it? Will I regret that I never fully lived? Because especially when there is a world health crisis, I feel that people are even more aware of their own mortality. They're aware that they only have a certain amount of time on this earth, at least for this lifetime. So I feel that your love is definitely deeply and profoundly feeling the loss of you here. Okay, they are feeling this loss, and they are feeling the time pressure. They're feeling like, almost like this sense of like, oh my gosh, I would be pathetic if I let this kind of love of a lifetime go. I cannot let this go, because look, life is brief, bright, beautiful, and yours to live. They are feeling like they cannot waste any more time. They just cannot waste any more time in this connection, because they are haunted. by your love. They are haunted by this connection, and they are not unawakened anymore. They were just playing that role of being unawakened. And so look at this. What's so beautiful here is that they want this new beginning. How lovely. And I'm just loving the fact that this is the second ace that we've gotten. In group number 1, we had the Ace of Pentacles. Group number 2 here, we have the Ace of Water, or the Ace of Cups. Your love wants a new beginning with you. They know that they have let their need for control, their lack of being able to express their deep love. They know that they have let that get in the way of your love, of this connection. And so they want to finally give this up. Okay, they want to let go of control. It's really hard for them. Okay, it's going to take a lot for them. They're not used to this, but they feel like they would rather give up this control and express their true feelings in a new way for you than to lose you. So they are, they're going to come to you. They're going to come to you, and they may struggle. They may struggle with trying to express their feelings for you using the right words. They may even almost not even make sense to you in the beginning. You're probably going to be like, what are they trying to say? Are they trying to say they love me? Are they trying to say they want us to be together? Because they may have a hard time with expressing their deepest emotions to you, but they are definitely going to give it a shot. They would rather do that and come off looking awkward and looking funny, and it may be deeply embarrassing and painful and a lot of vulnerability putting themselves out there, but they want this new beginning, and they would rather do that and take their chances and take the risk than to lose this, than to lose you. Because look at this. This is so beautiful. This is such a beautiful energy for the two of you coming through here, the world. Okay? What a lovely transition to go from this fear that, hey, life is brief. I can't waste my time being without you. This is what they're thinking. And now it's like they're making the transition of this fear that life will come to an end and they'll have their regrets, to thinking, now I'm ready because the world is at our feet. Literally, we have the world here. We can build our world. We can create our world and make it new and make it together. Do it together. Make a new world for us and our relationship and our connection, and we can do this together. The world is literally at your feet here, guys. You have the full potential to make this happen, and your love is fully dedicated to doing so. Isn't this so beautiful? You have a new beginning here. You have an absolutely new beginning. The world is your oyster. There is no limitation here anymore because this control will be gone. They're going to let this go. There is no limit to what the two of you can achieve together in this world. So yes, you will come together and you will be unstoppable. I feel like together, your energy as a couple together is unstoppable energy here. You're going to create an incredible world for yourself in this, especially in this coming new year. Wow, just beautiful. So make sure you leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought of this reading. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, the link to that is in the box below, as well as the link to all of these oracle decks that I've created, especially for all of you who are on this journey. And of course, if this resonated with you, make sure that you do subscribe and join the Live Tarot community. Thank you so much for being here. You know how much I love and believe in all of you, and I'll see you all on the next video. Hello, my lovelies who chose the bells. I love these. Here is your reading on, does he or she miss me? Do they miss me? And will they reach out to me soon? So how is your love thinking and feeling about you? What are they planning? What's going on in your connection together? Oh, look at this beautiful card right here. Wow. Let's take a look. Wow. Okay, so again, just like the other two groups, we are getting some very emotional and deep energies regarding a separation. So again, I feel like there are special messages here for all of you who are in some form of separation with like minimal to no contact. Some of it can be very recent. For some of you, it can be for quite a while. But there is definitely an emotional movement on that energy. You know how sometimes when you are in an energy of separation, it's definitely an energy of being stuck, and it's almost like you can feel it in your body, you can feel it in your heart, you can feel it in your soul, you can feel it everywhere. It's like you feel like this stuck in the mud kind of energy. And with this reading, what I love about it is that it's showing that whatever that stuckness was, that muddiness was, it's starting to dislodge itself. So like the energy between you, the connection between you is starting to finally make movement. It's finally coming out of that standstill phase, and there is movement forward. And the reason for that is because there is definite heart space energy here that is opening up. Because look, we have water energy, which is cups energy, a lot of emotional energy. So what I love about this is that the answer to the question first, do they miss you? Absolutely, because this 6 of water or 6 of cups is the card of missing somebody dearly, okay? A lot of memories, okay? So I feel that the two of you have created a lot of very profoundly deep memories, okay? Memories of a lot of good times, because see, I feel that even though you may be both going through a hard time together right now, beneath that, at the foundational level, there are so many good feelings here between the two of you. Both of you are mirroring each other right now in the sense that you're both feeling like you have been a blessing to each other in so many ways. Even if you are going through struggle right now, even if, you know, shit hit the fan and things went wrong and things went bad, I feel like both of you still agree in your deepest heart, through your highest self, that meeting each other, falling in love, this relationship is still a blessing. And I think that it's that foundational energy that is leading both of you to come out of this stuck energy. It's the deep appreciation that you have, because from this reading, I'm feeling that there's a lot of very deep appreciation that you both have for this connection, okay? That you felt when you were together, you really both felt that this love was meant to be, that this relationship was protected by spirit, protection, attention, love. Your guides are always with you. I do feel that both of you are very spiritual. Both of you are very intuitive as well. Like, both of you have a deeper understanding. I'm feeling that when you were together, and this is even for those of you who are still together but are just struggling, like you're in a relationship but you may have been going through some phase of disconnect. I feel like for those of you who are in that position, you still know deep down inside that the connection is very strong and it's there. You just need to calibrate it. You need to get back into appreciation, because both of you are definitely on the same page in terms of your deeper understanding of each other as well as your spiritual understanding. So I feel like both of you very much are aware that you have a spiritual connection, that you feel that this relationship has been guided, that you were meant to meet each other, that you were guided by spirit to meet each other. And there was a reason why you met, okay? There was a reason. And in exploring this connection and in this relationship that you have found those reasons because they were reasons of growth, of mutual expansion, teaching each other lessons. I do feel that there was a lot of triggering here, you know, because oftentimes when you have a spiritual connection like this, you are also brought together for expansion. And oftentimes expansion is all about things that bring us out of our comfort zone. And so I feel that in this connection, both of you were very much taken out of your comfort zone. There are things that happened here that triggered the both of you. And because look, you're getting this discernment energy. So this tells us that you definitely had to figure out how to discern, how to distinguish love from fear and truth from illusion. Because I do feel very strongly this is a spiritual connection that has really pushed the both of you to expand yourselves, to look at your inner child, look at your wounds. It has definitely triggered each of you to look at what your true fears are and to be very authentic to what your real truth is, to be able to express to each other your truth and to realize what is true and what is false in your connection as well as in your life. And so that's why I feel that there has definitely been a lot of energy of justice here to karma. Okay, law is not justice, rules that are not fair. There's been a lot of karmic energy that has come through here as well. As in, you both have karmic issues together to work out. And that may also be some of the reason why you may have gone into some sort of separation here, because there were certain kinds of karmic situations between the two of you that became too difficult to deal with. And I also feel that in some way here, there has been an energy of you having to chase each other. Like one of you may withdraw and the other has to chase. Then the other one withdraws and the other one has to chase because neither of you can let go of this connection. But sometimes it gets too intense for either one of you or both of you. And so you may have been in some sort of runner and chaser energy as well that's put more pressure on the connection. And that has also made you more want things to be fair, right? There's this energy here that you guys want fairness in this connection. You want reciprocity in this connection. You want to be understood and you want to understand. You want it to be fair. And there have been points in this connection where things have not been fair. You feel that they haven't been fair to you. They feel that it hasn't been fair to them. So there's definitely been some sort of issue of that lack of fairness, that you guys need to come back into a balance. And I do feel that a lot of the intensity, because this is a very intense connection, very spiritual connection, very deep connection, I do feel that a lot of the intensity here has shown up for both of you, maybe in some sort of anxiety, bad health, maybe a little bit of depressive energy, anxious energy, a lot of, feeling bad physically and emotionally. And I do think that that has come from this chaser and runner energy. So these kinds of ups and downs that you guys have been having, I think has also made both of you not feel really good about yourselves. So you may be having some sort of, just chronic issues. You may be getting recurrent colds. You may be, having back pain, headaches. You may be up at night. You may be having lack of sleep. I'm also feeling for some of you, you may be having nightmares or bad dreams because it's almost like you you need and want this reconciliation very much. And you almost feel like when this reconciliation happens, things will finally settle down. Like this bad health will go as this reconciliation comes in. And that both of you really want this, okay? Both of you really want this. So yes, you are both missing each other very much. They are missing you very much, because look at their specific messages to you. There's still hope for us if you can take me back. Can you forgive and forget? My heart keeps coming back to you even though I know you've lost faith in me. All right, so this is why I feel like, again, with this energy of you guys running and chasing each other, with this energy of feeling like things haven't been fair, there's definitely some sort of lack of faith having been lost. And again, see, this is a very deeply spiritual connection because we have this issue of faith. Okay, so I feel like for you guys to reconcile, for you guys to come back to each other, right? To come back to this love and connection that you both want, it's going to be all about restoring the faith. Okay, this is like, I feel like it's a very, very clear message here from Spirit. You guys have to restore faith in each other and faith in your connection. This is going to be key for both of you. It's really, really all about faith. Because we have so many issues here of faith and blessings, right? This is a really important combination for the two of you that is special. It's different. Okay, this is not just like any other connection. This is a deeply spiritual, deeply intensely rooted connection in expansion. And that is why so much of the triggering has gone on. And because of this triggering, you guys have definitely been feeling the manifestations of it, both physically, oh my gosh, I can't talk today. Sorry, guys. You've been feeling it in a physiology sort of a way, but also in that emotional way as well. So the restoration of trust is there. Both of you are going to have to tap into your spiritual strength here, your physical strength, your spiritual strength, and your emotional strength. You're going to have to get strong, because both of you want the same thing. You want the reconciliation, but you're going to have the strength. You're going to have to build up that strength to restore the faith. Because see, this Three of Wands, or Three of Water, Three of Cups energy. You guys really want to come back together, and you want to just not just come back together just like that, but you want to come back together in triumph, in celebration. You want to celebrate your union. You want to celebrate your reconciliation. You want to be together, but you want to do it from a point of strength, not from a point of weakness. That is why there's so much desire here for a reconciliation. So much with the Six of Cups and reconciliation. It's a deep desire to reconnect, a deep desire to come back together, but to do it the right way. I think because both of you are very spiritual and very aware of your spirituality, aware of your soul, the strength of your soul, that this is a journey that you're both on. This is a soul journey that you're both on. You guys want to do this right. You don't want to just do this any which way. Okay, this is too important. And I'm feeling a very strong energy from your love that they want to come together with you in the right way to make it permanent. Okay, they don't want to go through this again with you. They don't want to go through any more separations with you. They don't want to go through this back and forth energy. They don't want this runner's chaser energy anymore. They want to come together with you, Three of Cups, as a form of deep understanding, deep love and connection, and deep joy and celebration. This is it for them. Okay, there is nobody else. There is nothing else that they want, because you are the greatest blessing in their life. But they need to do this right. And so I feel like that is the best message that Spirit has for both of you, is that you guys are going to come together. You guys are going to work this out, but it has to be done right. You have to bring justice to each other. You have to be fair to each other. You have to do it right, and you want to make it permanent. And that's the direction that it is going in. So rejoice. Come back to each other in joy, in peace, in celebration. Okay, so please do let me know what you thought of this reading. If you'd like to have a private reading with me, the link to that is in the box below, as well as the link to all of these oracle decks that I've created, especially for all of you who are on this journey to love. So if it resonates with you, also make sure that you subscribe and join the Live Tarot community. And thank you so much for being here. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. I will see you all on the next video.